welcome to the GoPro All-Star Race, 84 laps. We're going to have 20 drivers going at it. Jack and Chris, you guys are with us again. Welcome.
Hello!
Hi.
Rick Allen back in the booth after getting out of prison for crack and heroin usage. Also, nobody heard the intro music? At least I didn't.
Okay, well,
We're
you
supposed
wouldn't
to.
hear it because unless you're watching the stream and then hearing it through the stream.
Okay, I thought you played it
No.
from your phone.
No.
Okay.
No.
No, he didn't. Okay.
Alright, so Brody Kupski and Noel Rivera will start on the front row for tonight's All-Star Race. There's no points on the line. This is all just for bragging rights and for money and for fun. So these guys are going to be going at it. It's going to be a lot of fun. They got some special schemes for tonight. Go through the
We're
field
going to be
here.
seeing a lot of patriotics, but we're going to see even more during next week's race, which is the Coca-Cola 600, so look forward to that. A couple guys running some schemes as throwbacks to the years when they won the championship, like the Koch brothers are both doing so, because they're locked in on the fact that both of them won a championship series, so should be really fun to see. Just a bunch of guys battling it out.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. Let's get the command here in a second, and let's get these engines fired.
Drivers, start your engines.
And here we go. The engines have been fired, and under the lights here at Charlotte, it's going to be a fun race, and the cars will roll off the pit road for the first time. And they will see pit road once again tonight, at least once. They cannot make the whole race on fuel. And they merge onto the track. Looks like, of course, the pole sitter's not going to make it on the track, it looks like. Of course not. We're going to have to do that again. We've done this 100 times before.
I thought you games, bro.
It's new.
So it's going to be a pretty interesting race. Usually the All-Star races are very entertaining. Camaros have usually dominated these races this season. They've ran very well, but Ford has actually challenged them a lot this season. It's basically been Ford versus Chevy. Toyota's been kind of just sitting in the back. I believe we've had no Toyotas win besides Connor Hudson's one win at Atlanta.
Hudson had a win. Let me pull up the sheet. I'll confirm that stat.
And it doesn't seem that many teams are willing to drive Toyota, as they seem all to be running Chevrolet or Ford, or hopefully, maybe we'll see some teams go to Toyota.
And we see some more diversity. We do have a Toyota on the front row, and he is the second and only other Toyota besides Connor Hudson. So him and Connor Hudson, Noel Rivera up there in the second spot. Those guys are the only Toyotas in the race. We'll see if they can be the underdogs here and win the race. We'll see. It's going to be anybody's race. Brody Kupski on the front row from the pole. Coming to the green flag, and we're racing in the All-Star race green flag.
Oh, somebody's speaking 3 wide back there.
Already.
72, I believe.
Drake Gosselin in the 88. 3 wide already.
Oh, a little bit tight. He's already making moves.
That's kind of the thing that Drake's been doing all year long, just making these aggressive moves. And here, with no points on the line,
Lap
expect
1.
these guys to get really aggressive.
Nick Hague already on the outside lane, into the outside wall. He's all around in front of Ryan Bogey, and hard hit to the outside wall off of turn 4.
I don't want to be biased, but you can get a perfect view of that on the
53 who did have a good view of that, almost got it. He might have made some contact. Looks like
Well,
the
it's
32
gonna be
also
made
got contact.
If he did make contact, it wasn't much, and he looks to be able to continue.
So the leader will be Brody Kupski.
I see what you're doing there, Chris.
What are you talking about?
And lap 1, and we already have a
Right
wreck.
off the bat, lap 1. We saw guys making moves right off the start of the
Way
race.
up there.
So he went to the low side. Here he's stranded by himself.
Gets on the
Goes to the
outside
wall,
wall.
comes back down into the pack, just can't save it.
Clips the 32, and that spins him around. The 53 just slams the brakes and just holds onto it. Looks like he did get tapped there by the 97. in the back there.
No visible damage on his car, probably just a couple bumps, but Ryan Bogey, the only other guy who really took some damage in that.
Both cars should be able to continue and be able to stay up to speed. Haga did take a pretty hard hit there into the outside wall.
Look at that 99. Who is that? That is.
Bogey.
It's Ryan Bogey
That's right. Those new numbers getting
on
me mixed
board
up.
with the 53. We'll see. 90 just
And
got
he
a
didn't
bad
even make
one.
any contact with him.
Wow.
It's
I
a good
believe he
brake
did
job.
get hit in the rear by the 97 though, I believe. Yeah, right there he got tapped.
Both the Lilly brothers there.
Barely slipped by.
Was definitely pretty close, but
We have 4 cars coming to pit road. Jack Mitchell, Connor DaCosta, Brian Lilly, and Nick Hagee look like they have brought their cars to pit road early on.
Looks like all those cars will be able to continue.
Yeah. 99 should definitely be okay with the.
Yeah.
We'll see about the 90.
getting them laps down.
No. I don't know, like a lap. So Chris Lilly, it looks like, is not going to be in the front in the lead. I believe everybody came to pit road because the 41's back here.
Oh yeah, everybody came to
So
pit road.
everybody came to pit road. Kupski lost a ton of spots. And Chris Lilly and Connor Hudson will be on the front row.
Question is, did the 53 and the 49 pit?
Well, let's go back and see that. I didn't really. We were watching the
I think-
replay. So let's
Yeah, we
see.
were busy
Oh,
watching the
they
replay.
stood out. They had to have stood out. Look.
So let's see what happened.
I think they definitely stayed out because otherwise.
Yeah,
how do
they
you
did
gain
stay
some
out.
position?
The 49 stayed out. I
Else
believe
in
they're the
pit
only ones
road.
that stayed out. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I think that definitely solidifies that the 53 did not have any.
Yeah, he didn't want to fix any damage. There was no damage to be fixed.
Everyone else just getting routine pit stops a little bit early.
Yeah.
He
I
wrecked
don't
on
know
the
if
first
that's
lap.
gonna make him.
I don't think that's gonna really make that
That's
much of a
not gonna-
difference.
That's 2 laps. I don't see why they did come down there.
Yeah, I don't really know what the logic is behind coming down pit road unless you have some damage, but
We'll have to
everyone
see.
came except for 2 cars, so we'll see what happens.
Noel Rivera was the first one out of pit road in 3rd.
It goes limited all the way up to 5th. He's been one of the best cars all season long, kind of showing some consistency in these early stages.
So here we go,
Here
the
we
pace
go back
car.
green.
Off pit road. Chris Lilly will lead them back to the green flag. And into the restart zone they go. And we're back racing here at Charlotte. A great restart for the 53.
Good jump there. I don't believe somebody went in the back. Somebody had a bad start. I think. Or I might have just been seeing things.
47 goes to the inside of the 49. 89
We
will
saw
follow him.
during the open. We saw during the open through turns 1 and 2, the inside is the best place to be. You can get huge runs down there and really make up some lost ground.
47 will clear. And now the battle for 3rd is between the 49 and the 89.
A little bit more of a wild card though between these next 2 lanes, and then we have seen a lot of wrecks on the front stretch like we did on the opening lap. That was coming down into the front stretch is where they wrecked.
I'm not sure it'd mainly be on the front stretch, but I'm thinking maybe it'd be more coming off the. A lot of drivers are running that top. You see
In
that
that
they get
little
really close to
bend,
the wall. There's probably
in
no
that little
grip out
bend
there.
between
Oh, 3
turns.
wide. Look at Reese Kupski going through the middle. And he'll make the pass.
Cleared
Oh, that
the
49's
bow.
up
You
there.
didn't get past
That
the
49
88.
Oh,
49. Oh, he made some
In the
contact with the
wall.
wall. Oh, more cars in the
Oh,
grass. Oh, they save it.
They do save it.
Both of the Cope brothers hang on. And
Cope's gonna lose a lot of ground though.
oh, wow. What a
How did they
save.
save
Seven more
that?
goes up.
They went through the grass.
Now, is this a segment race or
It's
no segments here?
2 stages.
You
Like
see
always.
it. We can't stop it for multiple segments.
I wish we could.
Yeah, it would be
There
awesome.
looks to still be.
Some of that smoke,
smoke.
that's from the wreck because they drove
Yeah,
through the
so
grass.
it's going to be kind of hard to see there off of turn 4. That's usually where the wrecks are, so it's going to make it even harder to see.
Oh, bit of contact. Look at 49 gave the 88 bumper. They are racing hard back there for 2nd to 5th.
Almost went 3
He
wide
almost
again.
onto the wall.
Somebody hit the wall back there.
32 got in the outside wall, I believe.
Oh, look at this train on the bottom.
Oh, that's gonna be a tight squeeze.
77 looking at the inside.
Gonna stay down there.
Yes, there's a very big cloud of smoke there.
Hasn't really gone away yet either.
Now we have a Ford leading with 2 Chevys behind him. Excuse me, behind him, and then we have a Toyota and then a Ford, or a Chevy. Reese Kupski's made his way up here, and he's looking for 4th. To the inside, he's going to dive it in.
Uzlan is all over the 89 looking for 2nd.
Is he gonna give him the tap?
He's there.
Not yet.
He might give him the bumper. Coming awful close to doing so.
Conco looking to the inside of the 1.
Got a little low there.
I think Coke might have tapped the apron there just a little bit. Here comes the 88 for
46,
second.
3 wide.
Oh,
3 wide.
3 wide.
89 backs out of it, and the 88's going to come out with the 2nd spot. With that run through the middle.
46 had a run he
Nice,
should
bro.
not
See,
have
that
gotten back.
53 is shouting and cheering for all those cars to keep on battle. Keep that 88 away from them.
46 on the outside. We haven't seen that in 1 and 2 yet.
That inside line does not seem to be working right now.
47 got in the wall.
Open.
47's
47
dropping like a
hit the wall.
rock. He's going to lose even more spots.
Zooming by him.
See the run though, you can get on that outside lane if as long as you don't hit the wall. That 77 just got a massive run. As long as you don't hit the wall. See, some of these guys are getting on the apron, and that's why these guys are getting the run. Look at this run on the top for Rivera there, and there he gets on the outside wall again.
Yeah. Something's wrong with that car.
He's pushing it too hard. He's just pushing so hard trying to make up the spots
It's
he
high
lost.
risk, high reward.
Or
And when that
maybe-
risk hits, it hits hard.
3 wide.
Or
They're
maybe
racing.
I
possibly
think
when
the 1 may have moved
maybe
him.
another car moved it, maybe
Yeah.
shook up something in the rear of that race car that maybe changed the
Ooh,
handling.
we might have
around.
had contact there. I think I
3
saw
wide.
the 41 may have
Wide.
got tapped. They're going to get past the 47 easy here because the 47 has such a slow car. He
In
gets
the
into the
wall
wall
again.
again.
He keeps hitting the wall. That's going to hurt him even more. He's losing so many spots. Up front, though, it is still the 53, the 88, clearing these battles back here. All these Chevrolets back here battling hard along with the Toyota of Connor Hudson.
I don't know if we're going to see a green flag run all the way until lap 42 is when the stage break will be, so...
You never
He
know what the
said
way
looked
these
like
guys are
down the wall.
racing.
See green flag pit stops.
Yeah, we'll have to see how long they can make it on field. 46 making a run for 2nd. That outside lane is so fast.
Yeah, that outside lane is really coming in now.
More guys are running it. The rubber's coming in, and they're laying it down, and they're really making some good runs up there. 88's running a little bit of a higher lane.
See if that maybe helps him get
So
a
you remember
run.
that 53 to 46 and all that running that right there in that treads where the grip is. That's probably the way to go. But if you run a little higher, I think it looks like you're getting a better exit.
He is running a little bit of a higher lane. He is making some ground. He's going to have a run here off of 4 to the line. Here comes Drake Gosland.
But
Yeah.
he's giving himself the inside. He's going to give Lily the top.
See if Lily can get the run, and he will.
Wait,
Can he
88,
keep it
I
off the
think-
wall?
I think the 88 hit the apron too.
53 will
keep
hold
it off
off.
the wall.
46 is coming fast. Here comes Ethan Lara. He was locked in with a
88
win at
gonna
Michigan.
Get to the high side now. That win at Michigan was really impressive. It was only his 4th career start.
Oh, 89 hard into the
Oh,
wall. We have a
wall.
big pack back here as well. These guys are really stacking up. The top 3 are in a little train here, and they're all trying to chase the 53. Now the 53 is starting to run a little bit of a higher lane, and that's really helping him now.
3 actually got pretty close to the wall there too.
He's learning from the 88, and he's starting to pull away from that.
The
Spotters
problem
up
is
there
the
probably
single
telling him
file
everything he
racing.
needs.
The single file racing is letting the 88 slowly gain.
Yeah, they
Good
seem
run
to be
here.
spreading out a little bit.
We still have this bow. Look at the run the 88 is getting down the back. He had a
Definitely
really
in
good
that
3 and
corner.
4, or 1 and 2. Here he
See who
comes.
gets the better run coming into the turn.
Who can get the run
Looks
coming
like
off the
88
corner?
did. No, the
53
did.
again.
There again. Now that probably opens up the gate for 46. Now he's still hanging back.
Just waiting to pounce.
They're still racing pretty hard back in these last 6 cars.
Something's wrong with that 47 car.
He's holding this group off.
47's all the way back there after hitting the wall multiple times.
Now the 88's got to chase the 53 down again. Ethan Long's starting to work his way to the front as well. He's caught the 46. Connor Hudson in 5th. Blaze McKinney battling him for 5th.
And he's going to take that spot away.
There's a battle.
Officially reached a quarter into this race.
Battle for 9th.
Oh, big battle here. 41 goes a little high.
Can he keep it off the wall? Yes, he did. Oh no, he
No,
clipped
no,
it.
he didn't.
He
No, he
clipped
didn't.
it there on the exit.
His teammate's going to soar past.
Here comes the 99 who was involved in that first accident. He's going to continue just fine. Connor DaCosta's behind him. He raced his way in through the open.
That's
We
fine.
have
It's
smoke.
still there on that straightaway. Here comes the 88.
He's there.
That's not from the wreck. I think that's fresh smoke, so we might have had someone else wreck.
Oh, 53 had to check up. Here comes the 88 again. Down the back straightaway they go. Can he hold him off again? Or will the 88 dive it in hard? 53's got the run.
88 got the run into 3, but the 53 got the run into 4, so...
And he'll hold him off once again. That outside lane's working very well for Chris Lilly right now, and we have a battle for 3rd. 44 is going to clear the 46. Oh, Willie. Right around the
he's not.
outside.
Big one.
Goes
Here
to
comes the
46.
87. That 44 had to get out of gas or something.
Yeah, he must have had to check up because the 87 caught him quick, and he is right there. We're going to have a 3-way battle for 3rd.
Hopefully they don't hit each other. The 87's getting really close to his back bumper.
46 up the racetrack. He stays in front of the 44, though. Back here starting to calm down.
File for the most part.
Preston Cope still off, so while we're kind of calm here, let's go back and see what happened to Preston Cope. I want to see how they saved that. It was an amazing save. I believe it was right here. 87 got pushed 3 wide.
Looked like his teammate might have gotten in on him.
97 got in the wall hard, and then the 42 bounced down into Preston. And Preston saves it.
Preston drifts to the right there, and that was just enough to be able to save the car. I'm a little bit surprised at how these guys saved it with all this traffic coming in hard right behind them.
Look at the 42 here. He gets clipped again, and he's sideways again, and he just saves it. Great job by all those guys.
I feel like if Preston Cope gets a good pit stop once they happen again,
yeah, he should
he
be able
might
to
be
get back
able
up
to
there.
get back up there and race with these guys. So.
Back live, up in the front. Looks to be the same. No, we have a battle for the lead. And the 88's going to dive it in. Can he clear him? No.
Doesn't look like it.
They're going to
53
be
keeps off the
dead
wall.
even. It's a dead heat down the back. 44 is waiting for something to happen.
It's a drag race. I still think the 53 might be able to hold on, though, because the top has been so much
Yeah,
better.
here he goes. Riding around the outside. Can he keep it off the wall? He's really high there. He clipped the
He
wall.
held with him, he hit
And
the
he's
wall.
going to lose the lead. Drake goes and now out front with 3 wide for 3rd. Oh, the 53 just blocked the 44. And
Second.
McKinney's going to go by. Or for 2nd, whatever. 53 is probably mad now. He's going to go on a tear, and he's coming back. He flies by the 87.
Overdrove the corner so hard there.
Mm-hmm.
He had the run. He had the advantage. He had the better line. He just needed to keep the car straight.
I'm thinking around now is
Hit
probably
the
when you'll
wall.
start seeing
Look, there's
maybe
a
some
big...
green flag pit stops within the next 10, 15 laps.
Yeah, there's
And I'm
a
thinking about 3-4 extra laps that 88 has on those tires, and the 87 starting to now come in the picture.
yeah.
But here
Chris.
comes the 53 right back to him.
Here he comes. He's on his left rear. He's got him down the back. Now can he dive it in? What will the
Now
87 do?
has the preferred line, so...
87 dives it in.
88 checked up.
Are they going to be dead even off the corner? 88 keeps it off the wall. They're side by side again. Will the 87
It has the
go 3
line.
wide? Or is he just going to
I
wait
think
and
the
see what
87
happens?
might take him 3... Oh, he could have given the bumper.
53 dives it in again. 88 hanging on the top.
Oh, get a little high there. Oh, 46 in the wall.
Dead even again down the back. Except they're in
46
opposite
hit the wall.
lanes.
Such
88
a
with a
good
big
battle.
run, and he's going to clear him off the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Great battles here, and
I don't
Ethan
think you
Law is
saw
going to
there was-
clear him for
I
3rd.
think I mentioned it briefly. You saw there was a big dent in the side of the 53. I don't really
Yeah,
think
that
that's
might
doing
affect
him
his
that many
arrow. Here
favors.
comes the 44. He may have clipped the left rear of Chris Lilly there, but he's going to continue.
Like I said,
on.
high risk, high reward. He took the risk, and it did not pay off because
Don't
his
forget,
car
I
got
wouldn't be afraid to see some of these guys going at it hard, because there's no point to the line. They're
Yeah.
racing out
Of
here for
course.
a million.
It's all for fun. And they're all having fun here. Benson Pedden snuck his way into the picture. We have about a six-car
Mitchell
train.
back there.
Jack Mitchell back in 7th, or battling for 7th. Mason Tyler dives it in and he'll clear him. Here comes the run from Mitchell, though.
Pushes back up to the lead pack. He's gonna get a run down the back.
Don't know if he'll be able to clear him though. If that 89's gonna get the run off, if he doesn't hit the wall.
Oh, here comes green
Cars
flag
are
pit
coming up the
stops. 89 may have sped.
99 hit the wall. 99 rammed the wall.
The one also had to check up.
It was behind the one.
So
And
here
if
comes
VC
the.
stops here. If VC stops here, they're not gonna make it to the end. They're going to
Looks-
pit again with like 20 to go. 15,
So
20 to go.
looks like Lilly, who did stay out, he can make it 32 laps on fuel. So if they run at this pace, they're gonna have to pit another time before they are actually. They can make it to the end of the stage, but then they're not. They're gonna have to pit again.
The end of the race, they're gonna have to pit about midway through or towards the end of stage 2.
Laura,
And a
all these
44.
guys beat out Chris Lilly. Mason Tyler actually beat all these guys out, and he was back in 8th. Drake goes into his pit stall. He could stay out a lap longer because he did pit. And here comes Brody Kupski along with others. Preston Cope now in the
See if
mix.
guys like the 1 and the 90 or whoever that was, the 99, they never came to pit road. The 99,
Here they come.
the 99 was behind the 1 when he hit the wall.
Yeah, he smacked it. The right side of the 46 also has damage, along with Blaze McKinney as well. Preston Cope now off of pit road. Looks like Preston might try to do some strategy here to catch up with these guys, and he does get closer to the 90 there.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of strategy here. 2 tire calls, sometimes gas and go.
Drake goes in. Can he beat the 89? 89's coming
That's
quick.
Actually, a surprisingly fast pit stop for the 57, considering he had some slight damage to fix
Yeah.
as well.
And Drake Golden's going to have a massive lead over the 89.
Where is
Where's Chris Lilly at? There he is. He's way back there. For what they're running, it looks like he'll be 5th. Unless Blaze McKinney. Oh, there's a wreck! The 12 and the 90 get together.
Caution's gonna change everything.
Caution comes
That
out, and these
changes
guys are going to be
everything.
laps down. They're going to be at the tail end of the lead lap. This is going to shake everything up.
88's being scored a lap down right now.
Yeah, it could change it. Who's going to be a lap down? Who's not? Who's going to be caught a lap down? That's going to be the question. We'll see who's going to be the leader here. Looks like the 93.
Brian Lilly?
It
I
was
don't
a
know.
perfect time, it
no
looks
one's
like.
a lap down. I don't think.
The 97, the 12, the 90, and the 57, but they're letting all the scoring go through. It's very messed up right now. It looks like Brian's going to take the lead unless he has to loop around. This is very complicated. Let's see how this plays out.
Off of pit road when he was being scored the leader.
Not sure how this is going to work out. It's going to be very weird to see.
What you have in mind is that could this be the stage caution?
I mean, the stage caution's at lap 42. I don't see how the pace ups could last for 6 laps, but we'll see. We'll have to see
You
here.
never know. You never know.
We'll have to see.
This game is sometimes, especially when it has to sort out lap cars. So.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Preston Cope is slow here, trying to let, I think, the 93 go by. Not sure. Guys that were involved in the accident were Cameron Caldwell and Nick Hague. And it looks like the 93 is going at the tail end of the lead lap here.
Or is he the only lead lap car and all these cars ahead of him are down?
That would change everything.
That doesn't make any
Because if you
sense.
take a look at the scoreboard,
It says he's the leader and everybody else is 30 seconds or more behind him. Could that be the case? The stage caution would fix all of this, but it would be weird to see that play out.
does
I'm
that
so
put-
confused.
did Lilly trap everybody a lap down before they got back around him?
Because he was coming off of pit road and he was in front of Drake Gosselin, who is scored second, and he's at the front of the pack right now. Everybody else is in line where they're supposed to be, except the 93, who's at the tail end. We'll have to see what happens when we come on a loop the next time around and see where the scoring loop scores them. While they're
Maybe
doing that,
the 93's having an issue.
let's see how this wreck happened. Oh, they were
At
actually
least the
almost going
90's
3
still in.
wide. The 12 was just way up the track. Then I think the 90 was just an innocent bystander here. The 12 gets turned by Jackson Steiner
It's
after
another
bouncing off
incident
the
where
wall.
someone just hits the wall. Jackson
And
Steiner was your open winner. He didn't really suffer that much damage.
Hagee has
but
nowhere to go.
that's a hard hit for Nick Hagee.
Preston Cope slips by.
Doesn't really have to put on that much of the brakes to get by. He
Yeah, you're gonna
actually
see this
did-
right here. Brian Lilly is all by himself on pit road, and Drake Goslin's gonna be all the way back here. And see, Brian Lilly's already crossed the line back there, so he scored in front of the 88. And he comes off pit road, and that's where you score him. And the pace car's already out on the track, so that he should be in front of him. See where they loop him back around? And yeah, Brian Lilly trapped everybody a full lap behind him. So Brian Lilly's the leader. Second place is going to be Drake Gosland.
It's gonna be,
Unbelievable.
you guys
That's
remember those
insane.
incidents where the guy who starts on the tail end of the lead lap starts in the front and they have to race to try to
Yeah.
stay on the lead lap? He
All
just
these
did
guys.
that to almost everyone.
He did that to every single car on the track. Every single car on the track has to pass this guy, and they're all in front of him. So it looks like Brian Lilly will definitely win this stage. And the
Plus,
battles will be all up
right.
here.
It's all gonna be fixed when we come to the stage
Yeah,
caution.
because then it'll loop everybody back around, I believe. So that's
We hope.
just weird. It's crazy how that played out. Perfect for Brian Lilly because he'll get the track position he
Brian,
needed.
that
But we're
is
back
some
green, and we'll see how this plays out.
Masterful racing. I was gonna mention before you started showing the replay, but Preston Cope actually did make some slight contact with the 90
Yeah, he
after
did.
he slipped by the initial wreck. So
This does help Preston Cope though, and he actually, if Brian Lilly starts passing these cars up here, he puts those guys a lap down. So these guys up in front of him have to be careful. They don't want to get passed by Brian Lilly, and then the caution has to come out because that'll end their race because it's just so
Stuff a
hard to
lap
get your
down.
lap back. They're
Yeah.
3 wide, so they don't want to keep racing. I don't think Brian wants to race on these guys. He's gonna
trying
back
to
out.
trap Brian Lilly behind the
They're
behind
3
the, with the cars that are already a lap down. And
Brian Lilly's
everyone
pushing
else-
him 3 wide.
They are racing.
Contact the 94 in front of the pack. The 41 around. Lilly gets by, but the 41 and the 94 go around in the back down the back straightaway. And the 32 got some contact there, and the caution will come out again, and then this will be the stage caution. So it looks like Preston Cope's the only guy that got caught a lap down there. That's just disappointing. And then the 12 and the 90 were already a lap down. The 32 will also get a lap down. Also, the 94 and the 41 also, they're going to be trapped a lap down from that one wreck. That's just... They were up in the top 5 up here, and they just got tangled together and spun out.
Well, I guess you don't need to stage yellow now.
Yeah, this will be the end of the race,
the
or the end of the
stage
stage.
yellow,
Stage winner, Brian Lilly.
Will they even get sorted out from this? I think they will, but
Yeah,
this is
because
just-
he's in the front now, so we'll be okay. Because they
Well,
see they're
yeah.
all flying around here just to catch up to the tail end of the pack, so now they'll be
Well,
okay.
Now they have the lap cars with damage in front of
Yeah,
them.
but I think everybody's gonna come to pit road here. I think they always want to come
now
to pit
this
road.
is legitimate racing again.
Yeah, we're back to the normal, I
As it should
believe.
be.
I'm not so sure.
these guys
everybody
gonna
will
cut-
come down
alright.
the road,
The 94 did
because
come
they
to pit
can't
road.
make it from here.
I know. They're gonna have to pit one more time at least, 2 more times.
No matter what. If they don't come this time, they're gonna wait until halfway through this stage to pit.
Yeah.
If they do though, if they do come to pit road during this caution, I think they should be topped off.
Yeah.
I have a math.
Let's see how this goes
It's
here.
definitely
Let it loop
a
around.
really interesting finish to the stage.
So, Preston Cope, Nick Hagee, Cameron Caldwell, Drew Graves, Brody Kupski, and Connor DaCosta are a lap down. The rest of the guys are back to normal here.
I have
They're
to
all
feel
behind
for
the
Brody
leader.
Kupski.
Yeah, and
Brody
Connor
Kupski and
DaCosta.
Connor DaCosta,
Again,
who got
Connor
caught up in that
DaCosta.
wreck.
Also, for
I-
anybody interested, the Seattle Seahawks beat the Kansas City Chiefs 38-31.
Okay.
Fantastic.
The 57, the 90, the 12, the 32, and the 41 are all going to be splitting the leader and second place unless they come to pit road, which I don't see them doing. So that'll definitely slow down everybody behind Brian Lilly. So he'll have an easy restart here to get away from Drake Gosland.
How the tables have turned.
So Brian Lilly now is going to be out front once again, but this time actually in front of everybody instead of behind them. Here we go.
Everyone else is gonna have to get by lap cars. Here we go with stage 2.
Through the tri-oval, and in the restart zone again. Stage 2 is underway. Green flag is back in the air. Draco's already trying to make moves to the outside of the lap cars.
Oh, the outside. I don't think that's where he wants to go to get around the lap cars.
53 way down there. We'll see if Preston Cope or any of these other guys try to make moves to get past the leader and then have a caution come out, because you've seen how hard these guys race when they're bunched up like this.
See, now on the restart, you want to get to the bottom so you can pass
Yeah,
these
Ethan
lappers.
Lara is to the inside of the 88, so this is the battle for second. All these guys on the bottom are
bumping
perfect.
each other.
Yeah,
They're making a lot of
Preston
contact.
Cope
with
got
that.
by the leader here. He's trying to pass him. That could hurt the 93 if some more of these lap cars start passing him. 3 wide, Ethan Lara. He's going to the inside. These guys are on the apron.
There were like 3 cars who just clipped the apron, and they all managed to save it and hold on to
Out
it.
of all those cars, it's either the 87 and the 53 that are just being aggressive and charging through everybody.
Yeah, they're trying to get back to the front. They were up there in the front early in the race, and the pit stops kind of caught him in the back.
T3 has to be careful. He was getting a little bit squirrely there.
Preston Cope now trying to hold off the 93 to keep his lap. Try to get back on the lead lap if these guys have a caution. With the way they're racing, I don't see why there wouldn't be a caution, but we'll see what happens.
46 hit the apron.
32 up in the outside wall. 53 pushes it 3 wide.
I think
88
the
there as well.
87 might have hit the wall too.
Everybody's bouncing off everything. 57 held off the 93, and now he's got a mirror full of the 90.
I have to kind of wonder, is it really that much of a factor if all of these guys are hitting the wall and they're still kind of managing to hang in there?
Yeah, they're all good. They're just bouncing off everything. They don't care what they hit. These cars probably won't make it to another race anyways.
So this is like NASCAR Unleashed, what we're watching right here.
they don't care what's going on. Drake Golson's gonna go 3 wide here into turn 3. Pushes the 41 up the track. And now into second is Ethan Lara. Oh, the 41 hard into the wall.
Spaced out. The 1 car is in the back of the pack, and he's running P10. Or not anymore.
Nah, not
he
anymore.
was running P10. That
He's
was
P11 now.
P11.
Though. That's like how weirdly this is being
Yeah,
scored.
because all these lap cars are in the way. Liz McKinney blocking the 88 there as they try to get around the 12. Ethan Lara is trying to get by the 90 so he can go catch Brian Lilly, but Nick Hagee's just in the middle of these guys.
Brian Lilly just looked at everybody and said, "Frick you, I'm winning this race."
Yeah. He did he's flipped the tables on him, and he's trying not to
Who's
flip it back
this?
over. He's still hanging on to the lead.
Gutsy strategy by Brian Lilly.
I don't even think he tried to do that. He just pitted last.
Yeah, I don't think that was
all by
intended
himself.
either.
And it
Strategy.
just
I don't
and the
think that was
caution ended up
intended.
going into his favor.
Just happened.
They're all battling pretty hard back here through the middle of the pack.
That 49 seems to be holding up this big group of cars here.
And he's back in 5th. Up here in the front, they're all separated because of these lap cars. I believe these guys are just kind of just checking everybody up, and
Really just cannot believe how well that worked out for Brian Lilly.
yeah, he's out front, and this could be his first win, even though it doesn't even count. He's still looking for his first win, and he's the champion.
I'm the season 5 champion.
I forgot about
totally
that.
off
Brian
consistency.
doesn't have a single win.
He's won a Clash. I believe he's won a Duel.
He won a Clash. I don't know if he won a
Well,
duel
he's
or
got to
not,
top it off
but
with the All-Stars, so he gets all the races. Don't
He gets
matter.
all the non-points wins, and he has to win the Open too.
Yeah. But he's
Have
not
to
done
win.
now. 44 up in front of the 90 now, along with the 87. So now these guys have a clear track in front of them to get the 93. But now he's trying to pass Preston
He's
Cope in the
trying to get
57.
by, put Preston Cope back down a lap. And
On
he
the
moved.
apron.
No, he hit the apron, so gonna be 57. My bad. Is gonna be able to hang on.
Good view of Dick Trickle as we go on the back. They're almost 3 wide back there. 57 trying to hold off the 93, and all this battling. Here comes the 44 and the 87. They're coming fast.
The 53 still managing to hang on. He's
53?
barely clinging to that lap, to staying on the lead lap right
And they're going to catch him.
Hold on,
He meant the
53?
57.
Wait a second.
He meant the 57.
now. Meant
Hold on.
57. I keep saying 53. My bad.
87 is going to take over second, and 57 still holding off Brian Lilly, and this should allow these guys back here to catch back up. 44 is going to do the crossover back to the inside.
Is that pack still all back there? Is there still a
I
big
think
ass
they're
pack?
all
Yeah, they're
still
still,
back.
yeah, they're kind of separated now.
Yeah, I think it took them so long to get around the lap cars that now they're just separated. But they are there, so
Be careful for pit stops here, guys.
yeah, pit stops
Yeah.
are gonna be a big
Brian Lilly
factor.
pull another thing. I mean, he doesn't even need to pull anything now. He's done it all right so far, and the 44 is catching him, so he might have to do something about it. Here he comes. What a run. Here
I think the
comes Ethan
53
Lara.
Or 57, someone hit the wall. 93.
Had to be the 57 holding up the 93.
Yeah, and here comes
Might have
Ethan
been
Lara to the
57.
inside. 93 holding him off. Here comes 87 with a run on the top.
I saw someone just get such a fast run into the corner and then they hit the wall, so
So now Buzz McKinney back into
this could
second.
go anywhere.
Brian Lilly is on the radio screaming at his spotter to go tell Preston's Cove spotter to move out of the way. He wants Preston Cove
still
spotter to
hasn't
tell
done
him
it.
to move out of the way. He wants to win this race, and
He's being held up by lap cars.
it's allowing Blaze McKinney to close in. He's on his back bumper now. Could this be some sort of strategy? Preston Cope holding up Brian Lilly to let his teammate battle for the lead. Cope now pulling away from the 93.
Is this possible forced communications?
Yeah, the team could be working together here. Preston Cope doesn't have a chance to win the race, so he's trying to help his team out as much as he can. But
Now
Oh,
the
Ethan
44 is
Lara.
gonna get Brian.
Something happened with the 88, guys. He
88?
dropped. Something happened.
88's way back here. He had to smack the wall or something.
Oh.
Let's go back.
The
Yeah,
claw
he's
almost hit the wall.
slow. He's slow. Yeah, he got
I don't
pushed
know.
3 wide, and I
It
think he
was
got in the
another
wall.
3 wide situation where
No,
he was
it
just
was
running
before
too
this,
high.
because if I do recall, he was up at 4. Yeah, look at the
Yeah,
scoreboard.
he was way up there. What happened to him? So he was right here. He was way up in front of Connor Hudson. He checked up hard right here. What? Oh,
Maybe he tried to get in the pits.
There was a guy who I saw
Okay,
with the big run.
there,
into
he
the corner
definitely
was the
lost a
49.
cylinder or something. Right here, starting here. Watch his miles per hour. You're supposed to accelerate off the corner. He just stays the same. He's accelerating really slowly. And here comes the 49. So yeah, he definitely lost a cylinder or something went wrong with the car. He's very slow. And watch the 49 here. He
That's why
smacks the wall.
Remember I saw
Smacks,
someone
yeah.
someone slammed the corner? That's what that was. The 49 had to check up because he didn't expect the 88 to be that slow.
And here comes the 88, just slow, and everybody's gonna go by him. Just something's wrong with the 88, guys. He is still off the pace. Back to 14th now, and still up front. The 93 is holding off the 87, but
87
how long?
trying to make a run. If you can't pass him, worry him to death, and that's
I'd
exactly
expect
what
pit
Racers
stops
gonna
within these
do.
last couple laps.
I think we're gonna see pit stops around
Around
lap
70, I feel
74.
like.
73 or 74 because they can go around 32 laps on fuel.
And they pit on 38.
Yeah, they,
24 trying
I
to
believe
get
they
by
pit
him
on
for
40. Yeah, 38. You said they pit on 38. You said
They pit between 38 and 41.
that's when
So-
they
Comes
pit.
87 in the
Here he
inside.
comes. But can he hold him off on the top? He will. And he's gonna have
Yeah,
a
the
run on
top
Preston
line-
Cope, trying to pass him
Top
still.
line is just so much better, but here he has a faster car than Preston Cope, or does he even? Because Preston has
Oh,
been able to hang on.
the 57 checked up, and the 93 finally gets by him. But now
I
the
think the
87.
53 had an issue too here, guys.
Yeah, he just slowed up for no reason.
Oh,
In the
pit
middle of the
stops.
track,
Pit
running
stops.
normal. Here
That's
comes
what
Here
pit
they
stop.
come. 97, the 49, and the 47. We got a car in the grass. Somebody went through the grass. I think it was the 32. Somebody went through the grass here. Yeah, it was.
That was
He
the
got
32,
clipped in
he
the
got
back.
clipped on the 90.
And he
Another
saved it.
incident where
Look
they
at that.
hit the wall in turn 4.
He jumped.
think
He jumped it. Right here. He jumped the.
Got air. Watch him get air right here. The little area where the pavement meets the grass, and then just
I think something happened to the 53 too, because he just dropped from 5th to God knows where, or he just pit.
I think he just came to pit road.
Yeah, here they come to pit road. He's got really bad right side damage. He must have gotten the wall again. Here comes the 44 to pit road. He was in the 3rd spot.
This is really gonna make a huge shakeup of the whole field.
93 staying out along with the 87. So all these lead lap cars are staying out except the 1, now he's going to come to pit road along with the 41, the 99, and the 42.
There's more lead lap cars coming to pit road.
This is going to be all spread apart because these guys are coming to pit road at all different times. The 93 and the 87 still haven't come to pit road. Watch out here. The 47's right in front of these leaders.
It was
We'll
such
see
an
here.
unexpected checkup by the 57. I don't know what happened. He just stopped in the
93
middle of the
still
track.
not coming to pit road,
Nobody
and now
hit
the
him.
57 will come to pit road.
We've
88's
seen
coming to pit road.
multiple incidents in this race so far, though, with cars just getting too fast to run into turn 4.
Chris Lilly's
where
pit
it
stop
meets
took
the front
forever.
stretch.
They repaired the car.
Yeah, that's
They're
why.
repairing that car.
Brian
in
Lilly's
this
going to have a
area-
big lead here. Look at those fresh
You'll see
tires,
him
though. Those
coming
fresh
up.
tires are so important. The 47 just blew right by the 87 there.
This area where you'll see it's coming up the
Will we have another yellow?
right here where
Will
turn
something
4.
happen again?
It's right here where turn 4 meets the front stretch. That's where a lot of these guys have been getting into the wall, and
Yeah.
that's where most of the wrecks are occurring. So
Here
we
comes
have to
the
keep an eye on.
The last 2 leaders coming to pit road, the 93 and the 87. The 87 did close in on him really well there as they came to pit road, so he's going to have a chance here. If he has a fast pit
only
stop, he could beat the 93 off pit road.
It is just pit stop cycles, but right now only 5 cars are being scored on the lead lap.
Once this all cycles through, it should be back to normal.
That should fix
Unless we
itself.
see another caution. I could have swore I saw the yellow
I
lights
don't think
flashing,
anyone
but I
wants
was
to see
wrong.
another caution.
No,
I don't think
but
anyone
McKinney's
wants
off pit road. Can he beat the 93 off? They're going to be it's gonna be a drag race. 93
to.
beats
Oh,
him
the
off.
93 beat him.
But he is very close, so he's going to have a chance for the lead here.
It's gonna depend on what happens when they come off pit road.
89 still has not come to pit road. He's the only guy that has not come to pit road, and he's still out front in the lead.
I think he's coming this time.
Yeah, here
by.
he comes, I believe. No, he's not. He's still staying out. And look at those fresh tires, though. The 42 is coming up.
Guys,
Really
I think the 89's out of gas.
No, he's still accelerating. He better be careful before he does run out of gas.
He might want to come back to pit road
Unless
now.
he's been saving really hard the last 10, 20 laps. Just for this moment to try to stay out as long as possible. But these guys in the
Be a
fresh
shocker
tires
if
are going to be
he's
so
moving away, but
much
right
faster.
now he's being scored as having lapped the field.
Yeah, he has lapped the field just because he has not come to pit road yet. And he is still not coming to pit road.
That would be chaotic for the entire field if the caution comes
Yeah,
out
if the caution came out here, the race would be over. The 89 would definitely win the race. It's so hard to unlap
trapped
yourself.
literally everyone a lap down.
But everybody's separated. I don't think I would see how.
So he came to pit road during the caution.
Yeah, the
The
44 of Ethan
44
Lara.
took the lead.
Yeah, if once the 89 pits, the 44 is gonna have a massive lead over the 93. The 44 leapfrogged the 93 and the 87 in
They're
that
so spread
pit
out.
cycle. Has he gone to pit road? No, he's still out there. Can Mason Tyler pull off the craziest
be
fuel saving strategy
insane.
ever? If he can
If he had
stay out.
saved up until now, and then now is when he's using up all his fuel.
If he can stay out for 13 more laps and not have to pit, then that's going to be insane. But I don't see. Here he comes. He was going to have
there
to
he
come at
goes.
least one time. There was no way. He's going to come
There's
to pit
no
road.
way he
But can
could
he
save
get out
that
of pit
number.
road before these guys unlap themselves and
way.
then pass him again?
No
Because
way.
they have to pass him
Not gonna
twice here. The 44 is going by now. Now he just has to come all the way back around and pass him again before
Yeah,
the
he's
89
gonna
gets
get
out.
that no problem. I think here.
The 89 does have damage, so they might try to repair that. That might slow his stop down. There's the 44.
Also,
He's
it
coming
doesn't
down the
help
back
that
now.
it also doesn't help that it took him a long time to come to his
Here's
pit
a good
stop.
view. There's the
Get it.
44. You're going to see him right here. That's him.
Also,
He's definitely going to easily beat him out.
Yeah, no problem.
Because the 44 was so much faster on those fresh tires, and yeah, he's going right by him. So the 44 of Ethan Lara is your new leader.
We'll see what happens, but it's just this is such a weird shakeup
Yeah.
with all these cars now coming off of the being a lap down, and now they have to pass him again. Be for position.
Yeah. 89's coming off pit road.
Now
Strategy
will we
did
see
not work.
another yellow?
Yeah, we could. I mean, these guys are mostly spread apart, but like packs like this, if somebody slips up, it could cause a wreck.
Do have only we're coming to 10 laps to go, so
If we don't see a caution, it's going to be up to see if Brian Lilly can chase down Ethan Lara.
He's
Or
gotta
is
get
Ethan Lara going to be too
a
fast?
second and a half in 10 laps.
I
It'd
think
be
he
a
can do
real-
it. He's just got to push hard.
To fight him hard.
Yeah, he's going to need Preston Cook to try to battle him here.
I wonder if we'll see any debris cautions.
Oh, guys, I think that's somebody's tire up on the racetrack there.
Yeah, looks like 89 on Mason Tyler. When he came to pit road, the tires rolled away, and it's still on the track, in the middle of the infield, in the grass there.
They're gonna have to put a yellow out for
Unless somebody can get out there, we'll have to see. They throw the caution. Preston Cook's battling the 44 here.
I mean, they could because it's on point.
And it looks like the tire will not be able to be moved. They will not allow the pit crew to go out there and grab it. It's too unsafe. So they're going to have to throw the caution here for debris. The tire is in the infield.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go.
And Ethan Lara out front.
Oh, perfect.
We're going to see some action here at the end, boys.
It's no clinch race. Who cares? Is anybody even watching?
No, but people will eventually. Like,
Wait, there's literally no viewers right now?
I think there's 2. Maybe 1. There is 2.
Who?
I don't know.
Tell you.
So Ethan Lara will be out front. Brian Lilly in second. But will anybody come to pit road here? They've had about 10 laps on their tires. Almost 10 laps. It's about 7 or 6.
I don't think 10 laps is enough for you to come
I mean,
back
we
and
saw
get
it in the beginning of the race. Almost the whole field went to pit road with only 5 laps in the
true.
race. So we'll
It
see
looks
here.
like they might.
Not even 5 laps, because they'd only
No.
race for 1
Nah,
lap.
he's not going to come to pit road. There's no reason to be honest. There's literally no reason.
Who was the last car on the lead lap?
The last car on the lead lap is the 53 of Chris Lilly.
I think that.
And he is all the way back here. So this restart's going to be very interesting. There's a lap car in between first and second. Then there's a lap car between
I think
third
they might
and
let that lap
fourth.
car go here, guys.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's 2003 rules. They never had. I don't think they had to wave around.
Yeah, but I don't think they're having a lap car start second here.
They will.
They're going to have to.
They've had this like this throughout the whole race, and here we
That's
go.
how
They've
that's how
given
they
the
were
one to
running.
go signal.
They're
Four
running
to
order,
complete,
even
4
though-
laps to go. Let's make your picks now, boys.
Jack, who you got?
I'm going to have to go with the 93. He's just been so dominant here, but the 44 definitely has the best chance of beating him at the same time, too. So I think it's a toss-up between those two, honestly.
Chris, who you got?
I got that 93 too.
You think he's gonna get by him?
I think he'll be able to get by the 57 without ease, and then he'll be able to take away the 44's lead.
90
Maybe possibly the not 94, 44.
93 definitely has the better car, but the 44 has the advantage of starting in front of a
Yeah,
lap car.
that's
so.
the only thing. The
Now the only
57's
thing
gonna.
I have with that is I wouldn't even say the 93 has the best. Cause he just got all this caught out of luck. He was in the back most of the
Yeah,
race.
he was never really up in the front. Like he
Oh,
never
that's
fought
true,
his
but
way to
then
the front.
When he was
Yeah,
in the front, he was pulling away.
Yeah, that is the only
Yeah,
thing I
I'm
say
thinking,
there.
I'm thinking it's got to be clean air because then when you have the 88, 50,
Yeah, so my pick,
46 in the
my
front.
pick is easily the 44. Ethan Lara, I think the lap car is gonna definitely give him the advantage here, but anything can
Could
happen.
go either way. It could
Can
go
the
either
93
way.
get a magical restart here to get in front of the 57 early into 1? But here we go. It's all up to these guys. We're gonna
Or we
have 4
a
to go.
yellow.
It will have a yellow to end the
So
race. Where we
hard.
have a wreck. Green flag is back in the air, and what a restart for the 44 to pull away, and the 93 gets pushed to the high side.
It's so hard to get a good start because
That
you
might be
can't-
good. He
you're
might get the
not
one off the
allowed-
top.
Yeah,
That
we'll
might
have to
be just
see.
what he
But they're
wanted.
still getting up to speed. I don't
Yes.
see what. Yeah, they're still getting up to speed, so they don't have to run. The 87's going to clear him. Will the 57 let his teammate by?
It's so hard to pass on the restart because
Yeah.
you can only pass on the outside before you come to the line. So and they're starting like almost
Yeah.
against the wall. so it's
87
so
to
hard
the
do.
inside of his teammate. The 44 didn't really have that good of a corner.
comes
Here
the
we
93,
go.
the
I think
87.
someone hit the wall. in the
87 to
back.
the inside. They stay green.
Here they go.
44,
Here
they're
come both those
fighting
guys on the bottom.
side by side.
He's gonna clear
44's
him.
got the run off the corner.
44 hanging on to it. Can Blaze McKinney get back to him?
See if his teammate helps him out.
Yeah, he's seeing if he'll let him by. 44 up the track. He's running the high lane. And that's definitely
I'll
giving the
let him
advantage.
by.
The 57's going to be in the way. He clears his teammate. But will the 57 try to battle the 44? He
Here
is.
comes the 57.
He's gonna battle the leader. Will he clear
Drive
him?
it in.
The 44, the 44 up the racetrack. The 57 is using himself as a pick for his teammate. Here comes McKinney.
It's working. It's working.
The 44 clipped the wall. The 87 to the lead, but the 44 fighting back.
Oh, the 57 checked up.
Final lap
look
at
at
Charlotte.
Brian.
Final lap. He's blocking the 44. He's helping his teammate. Can Brian Lilly do something?
This is the finish. We all get to see the
57
87
checks up.
scoring.
57 around the outside. Can the 87 clear the 44?
I don't think so.
Oh, the 57
Yeah,
got in the
he will.
wall.
I think the 87 might have this race won, but his safety net's gone because the 57 just hit the wall.
Blaze
Here comes
McKinney through 3 and 4. No contest from behind. He pulls away a little bit, and with the help from his teammate, he wins the All-Star race. And Ethan Lara comes up short in second. Brian Lilly third. Benson Pedden fourth. And Jackson Steiner fifth. Oh, what a finish. We were all saying 93 versus 44, and Blaze McKinney came up and won that race.
87 out of nowhere.
But
With
guys,
the help of his teammate.
hold on, guys. That window looks a little dent.
All right,
Stop.
Chris, where did you finish, bud? That's what I thought. 13.
Where I
Get out of
finished,
here.
Dominated the race, kid. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, calm down there, bud.
Language.
My mistake. Get the flip flop out of here.
So Blaze McKinney gets the $1 million,
How you start, it's how you
gets the
finish.
bragging rights, and he'll win the race.
Not
Rookie
just $1
Ethan
million.
Lara comes
it's a
up
million
second.
V-bucks, even better.
Here's your finishing results. And Drake goes on after running very well early in the race. Looks like he dropped a cylinder and just wasn't able to keep up, and he finishes
Just
20th.
dead last. That sucks for him. And then, yeah, we were talking 44.93 was going to come down to them. It was going to come down to how they raced against the lap car of Preston Cope, and then the 87 just comes out of nowhere, gets help from his teammate. Okay.
But with the
That's
help
not
of the
one
yellow.
He has not won a race this season, but providing a big momentum boost for sure.
I think that race lived up to the hype. It was a very fun race. Interesting
Yeah, no, I thought
pit
it was gonna be a
strategy.
photo finish.
And with the help of a teammate, Blaze McKinney takes the victory here at Charlotte for the GoPro All-Star race. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday for the Coca-Cola 600, the longest race of the year.
And unfortunately, will not be there for that one, guys. It's gonna be the first one that I missed.
So we'll
I
be
will
Jackless.
be there, though.
Chris will be our replacement.
I'm bro replacement. I'll be back for Eldora.
So we'll see you guys then. And I hope you guys enjoyed the All-Star race. I definitely did. Congratulations to Blaze McKinney, myself.
Wow,
And-
that's really hell of a
Congrats.
congratulations.
It's kind of weird saying it in third person, so I kind of had to do that. Well,
You're not used to it like
the
I am.
87 won the race. There, I won't say my name.
Do it for the All-Star race. We'll be back for the 600 and then Eldora after that,
Eldora is gonna be
followed
fun.
by Armory Digital to finish out our string of night races.
So we'll see you guys then. Everyone have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Happy Hanukkah.